Buddy, I'm back again. And yeah, well, hi, I'm back. And I'm going to be doing my NaNoWriMo wrap up because, yesterday was the last day of NaNoWriMo. And one of the things I learned a very important lesson: the tracker stops tracking. So, all of your words, you need to make sure you get in before the next day. So, if you were to log into, if you were to look at my NaNoWrimo stats, you would see that it says my total is 23,302. However, on the last night, I did a bunch of words I promised you would happen. And I did a whopping 431 words for a grand total of 23,733 handwritten words. So I go with that all of those words that I did were all handwritten and not typed. So bear that in mind when we see that. So that is one of my stats for the NaNoWrimo, was the big stat, which is that's my words per month, handwritten words per month anyway. And I'll put a pin in that for a minute, and then I'll get back to you on that. So what else? What else can I log? I can also log that I went through almost 4 in a bit. It just barely scratched this one. So I'm willing to say pretty much 4 notebooks, basically, because this pink one's almost full. This one started, but it's a bigger notebook. So you put the two of them together. Almost, maybe not quite. Yeah, probably not. Let's just say 3.5 notebooks. So yeah, I went through 3.5 notebooks, which is awesome because now I have lots of stuff for my, and this is all for my Sword of Justice series, which is amazing. Plus I got my outline for my Project Unicorn done. Yay! Which is fabulous because now I'll put a pin in that as well, because the 2 other things I was just talking about, my word count, my handwritten word count, and this outline, I'll come back to those in a minute. My final stat for the month is went through 4 pens. These 4 pens, they all died. They all died to serve NaNoWrimo. And that's pretty much all of my stats for NaNoWrimo. I learned a lot this month. I learned how fast I handwrite. I learned what's the best strategy for fast drafting is that it has to be fast drafting and not trying to weave and revise and restructure a book. Do not try to fast restructure a book. That does not work. One of the things I learned. Yeah. I got an idea of some things that help me creatively when I'm kind of, my brain is kind of stuck with writing, is that sometimes it's best just to do some junk writing, for lack of a better term, just writing whatever you feel, to try and just sort of churn through and get the creative juices flowing. So I learned that was really, really valuable and a reminder to myself to if I'm getting stuck or getting frustrated with a situation, I just need to A, walk away from it, and B, just focus on something else, because it'll come when you are not focusing on it. This happens with me in comics. I know to do that in comics. For some reason, with writing, no. And also, another thing I learned this month is that if you start feeling a little bit gross, a little bit off, headachy, whatever, just stop. Do not force it. Do not write to your detriment. Very important. These are all things I learned this month. So then that'll bring me to everything else. So in keeping with the I wrote 23,000 handwritten. Now my next question, and I also have a general average about how many words I can write in 20 minutes. Like handwrite in 20 minutes, which is great. So that means I can schedule my writing time if I'm handwriting. However, what happens if I want to use a computer? Because I do type and I do use a computer for doing some drafting. What happens then? Well, that's a good question. Which brings me to January. January, where I want to do Nanowrimo. And that's going to be where I am. It's going to be very much like the Nanowrimo, only I'm just going to see how much I can write during the month of January. But it has to be typed, not handwritten at all. And in doing that, I'm actually going to work on a first draft. The first draft I'm going to work on is the Project Unicorn. Yay! So I'll be working on that. I think I can probably intersperse my updates though, because I have a lot of things I want to do in the new year. There are going to be a lot of reading projects because I want to be reading for people and entertaining them that way, because I think this is kind of fun, but I want to be able to, I want to do some trying to like hone my craft of writing, but I also want to practice my reading, which is one of the reasons why I started the Twitch channel. YouTube, I don't know. I started you for a different reason. Actually, I started the Twitch channel for a different reason too. Both of you were for I was originally going to use it just for artwork. And then life happened, and now I'm balancing projects. Sometimes not so well. But in January, I'll be working on that, and some other I'll be interspersing with like writing and reading, I guess. And when I say reading, I mean reading aloud. Some of them, because I have manuscripts and things and plans now. So that is my goal. I wanted to be able to like impart some wisdom today, but I don't feel very wisdom-y. Not today anyway. I had things kind of ran a little bit late, so I have some work I want to get done, but I had to give the wrap up because I'm sorry, I had like a really great time with Nanowrimo, and I kind of wanted to share the fun that I had. And yeah, that. Yeah, so it was kind of cool. And so many hands. Oh my goodness. This is a problem with live streaming, is that I don't get to do fresh takes, which is fine because I really don't do well with scripts. I try and read them, and I just end up going off the cuff anyway. So the best I can do is edit really well. That'll be a thing that might happen with YouTube, not so much with Twitch, because Twitch, you're live streaming anyway. So, let's see here. Was there anything else that I could think of? No, not really. I guess for YouTube, I will be editing videos eventually, probably later on this week. So I'm hoping to be able to have at least one video up for next week. Twitch, I won't be doing. I'll probably be doing something on the weekend. Well, I don't even know because this weekend I need to like get everything set up to do the game. So I don't know if I'm gonna have everything ready for Saturday night. I want to, because that's usually when I used to do my streaming for the game. I would do my streaming on the Saturday night, but that depends because things are really special right now, and things are just a little bit wonky. So we'll see how things go. If all goes well, though, I will be starting. At the very least, what I'll do is, if I'm not ready, I'll at least stream something on Saturday for you guys. YouTube, I'm gonna try and have a video for you on Monday. I'm gonna try. It depends on how hard this next video is to do, because the last video was pretty brutal. Just so much editing had to be done. So much editing. So, yeah, other than that, I guess I will talk to you guys all very soon. Saturday, I will give you a new video as soon as I am able to update the video. Yeah, I'm pointing to two different cameras, one for each of the streaming channels. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. I'm back. And I'm going to be doing my NaNoWrimo wrap up because